Hello everyone. A few days back, TRAI announced the September month's subscriber numbers for all telecom operators. So I'm presenting a quick update on Vodafone Idea's performance. And why am I titling it as the real game begins now? That's because September month is a very crucial month for Vodafone Idea. I'll tell you the reasons in the upcoming slides. First, let's start with some important points that we should remember. That September month of this year was the last month for Vodafone and Idea as separate brands. Okay, so that was the month when Vodafone Idea Limited launched their integrated brand. Okay, that was V. We all know that. We have seen lots of advertising, aggressive marketing happening around this new brand. So from now on, from September onwards, Vodafone and Idea as separate brands will not exist in India. Obviously, Vodafone is an international company, so it will continue to operate in several other countries. But in India, Vodafone and Idea as separate mobile service brands won't be available. They have been integrated into V. Now, this aggressive marketing we have seen all across, means it's right from TV advertising to billboards and online advertising and everywhere. We have seen the aggressive marketing happening for the new brand launch. Simultaneously, Vodafone Idea also launched GigaNet as a new brand for their 4G broadband service. Now, this also represents that 4G is now available across more than 90% of their towers. Okay, so out of the nearly 1,80,000 total towers that they have across the country, more than 1,60,000, nearly 1,65,000 towers already have 4G broadband equipment on them. So this is a substantial progress that they have seen over the recent few quarters. In fact, the capacity is the more important part, which I'll be highlighting very soon. So from here on, Vodafone Idea will be focusing more on upgrading its users. Most of them are still 2G users and a few 3G users as well. So they'll be focusing on upgrading these users to 4G. Okay, so I'll be showing you the details of the subscriber numbers in upcoming slides, but this is going to be their primary focus from here on. So with aggressive marketing, they'll be pushing their 2G, 3G users to upgrade to 4G services. Along with that, they have also introduced several good practical and very useful features like the weekend rollover plan for their unlimited prepaid packages that they have. So this becomes an extremely attractive proposition for many 4G users, both young as well as old. Many people like working people who don't use much of data during the weekdays see their daily quota being wasted during the weekdays, and over the weekend when they can use the daily quota substantially, they sometimes fall short of the data limit. So this weekend rollover feature is going to be extremely useful for all of them. Okay, so there is a substantial population out there who can definitely benefit from this weekend rollover feature that they have introduced in their prepaid plans. So along with the new brand and new features, what's more important is that the capacity. Okay, so earlier Vodafone and Idea were, when they were operating separately, both had a substantial 4G spectrum across the country, but they did not have all India coverage. But now, after integration of the networks over the last 2 years or so, what they have done is they have combined the spectrum pool across several locations across the country, and this has allowed them to offer much higher capacity 4G broadband network for their users. So this is a substantial capacity advantage that they have over both Airtel as well as Reliance Jio as of now. So along with the higher capacity network, they are now offering the best data plans thanks to the new features, and plus now they are combining it with aggressive marketing. So these three things combined, I am expecting that the subscriber numbers should start improving from September onwards. Okay, so September 20 was the last month for Vodafone and Idea as separate brands, and we can say that it's the rebirth of the company as well. So from September onwards, so upcoming months, subscriber numbers are going to be really very important for the company. The company's survival as it is at stake on this progress that they can make over the next few months. Okay, so keep an eye on these subscriber numbers. I will definitely bring you regular updates on that. Now let's have a quick look at how the company has fared in the month of September. So most media reports will tell you that Vodafone Idea lost another few million subscribers during the month of September. This is nothing new. The company has been losing a few million subscribers every month for the last 2 years or so. So that's not the most important point. So what is more important, I'll now highlight in the upcoming slide. So in this slide, you can see that each bar I have segregated into red and blue zones. So the red zone is the number representing the 2G users, and the blue zone is the number representing the mobile broadband, that is the 3G and 4G user number. Okay, so the combined figure is actually the VLR base, means the active user base. So I'm not focusing on the gross total subscriber number here. I'm focusing more on the active user base, and within that I have segregated it into the 3G, 4G broadband users and the 2G users. Why? Because it's more important to focus on the 3G, 4G broadband users. These are the ones who will be generating most of the revenue for the company. Okay, the 2G users, the pure 2G users are not going to generate much revenue. Maybe their average revenue per user is well under 100 rupees per month, maybe in the range of 50 to 70 rupees per month. Whereas the 3G and 4G wireless broadband users could be generating in the range of 150 to rupees 180 per month for the operator. So this is the figure that matters more for the company. So as you can see that there has been a sharp drop in the number of 2G users here. So you can see that it was at 275 million in January 2019, and it has been sliding, and now it has dropped to 141 million. So that's almost half of what it was in January 2019. So this 141 million users, now Vodafone Idea will try to ensure that most of these users start upgrading to 4G services in the coming few quarters or the coming couple of years. Okay, now you look at the blue zone. We are currently, Vodafone Idea is at 120 million. This comprises of around 106, that is 106 million of 4G users and the remaining 14 million of 3G users. Okay, so these 14 million 3G users will soon get exhausted in the next few months. The operator has already started refarming the 3G spectrum to 4G. Means they can use the same 3G spectrum for 4G services. So they will push out these 3G users or force them to upgrade to 4G in the next few months. So the figure of 120 million within that, the figure of 4G users is what is more important. Okay, from here on, let's hope that Vodafone Idea is able to add at least 1.5 to 2 million wireless broadband users. Most of them will be of definitely 4G users. So net addition of 1.5 to 2 million 4G users every month is what we should look out for. Okay, so from October month figures onwards, we'll keep a close eye on this figure. Okay, so 1.5 to 2 million is the minimum level that I'm expecting that Vodafone Idea should achieve every month, so that they can progress towards their break-even point. I have been highlighting it in my previous videos, the financial position of the company. The company's financial position as of now is not good. Okay, so it has to push for subscriber growth and mainly the revenue generating subscriber growth, and that is what matters here, which is this blue figure. Okay, so the 120 million onwards, let's see over the next 6 months whether they can progress towards the 140 to 150 million zone in the next 6 months. This is going to be very crucial for Vodafone Idea's survival. Now here you can see the wireline subscriber additions figure. I have highlighted this in my previous videos as well, that Vodafone Idea has been doing fairly well on the wireline additions front. But remember, this is a very small business portion as of now for Vodafone Idea. At the start of this calendar year, that is 2020, Vodafone Idea had around 4 lakh wireline subscribers. Remember, this figure is very tiny compared to its wireless figures. Okay, but remember that the average revenue generated by a wireline subscriber is at least 3 to 4 times more than the wireless subscriber. So the numbers, even though the subscriber numbers are fairly small, the overall revenues will start piling up as more and more subscribers are added. So as you can see that over the last 9 months, the company has added almost 1 lakh subscribers. In fact, in the month of September, Vodafone Idea's wireline subscriber figure has crossed the 5 lakh subscribers mark. So that's a 25% jump in this calendar year itself. And maybe by the end of this calendar year, that is by December 20, the company could be reporting nearly 40% growth in its wireline subscriber base. So this is fairly healthy, even though the revenue figures may not be very big, but this progress is certainly noticeable and it's a positive one. So if you find this video quick update useful, so please do like and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.